In this part, we're going to render this air freshener can. I can see some extra edges here. Let's remove this now. To remove these edges, just select all the edges and then press the loop button, and once you are ready, press Ctrl and backspace. So you can see the extra edges are removed now. Let's add a edit poly modifier. I'm renaming the edit poly modifier here. Let's go to element mode and select all the element of this model and assign a material ID of 1. This will help us to identify a separate part of our object into separate ID so that we can assign different material to different ID. Here I'm selecting the edge loop, then Control click the polygon button. This will select all the polygon around the edges, then press the grow button to grow our selection until we are happy with our selection. Here I'm trying to select all the top polygon of our air freshener bottle. You can use the shrink button too, which will do just the opposite of what the grow button do. Once we are happy with our selection, let's add material ID 2 to this selection. Press M to open select material editor. We're going to assign some material to this object so that we can identify different part of our object that we just assigned. Here I am using multi-sub material to assign different material to the different part of our model. Here I am using multi-sub material. This will help us combining several material in one single material package. Keep in mind that these material are not the final material. All the material I am creating here are just for identifying different part of our model so that we can identify them easily, and in the final section I will change the material to the final material. Here I'm increasing the number of sub materials so that we can use several material. Also I'm changing the diffuse color to identify this material in our object. Now that we have several material to assign different part of our model, let's select part of our model and then assign different material ID so that we can assign those material in specific part of our model. Here I am using the grow feature to grow my selection. You can use shrink button to reduce the selection. Here I am assigning 3 as a material ID of the selection. Immediately we can see in the viewport that the third material of our multi-sub material visible in our model. Since all the diffuse color I chose previously was black and white, here I'm changing one into yellow so that you can find it easily in the viewport. Here I am renaming the material so that I can identify them easily in the future. Here you can see I am using a different method to select the lower part of our model. First select one vertex, then press and hold Ctrl and select the polygon button. It will select all the polygon around the vertex. Then just simply grow your selection. Once you are happy, let's assign material ID for this part. Let's set up a camera. From any view, if you press Ctrl and C, it will create a camera from the current view. Here I am adjusting the camera. I almost happy with my camera position, but I want one extra camera, so I'm just selecting the camera, press and hold shift and drag it in any axis. It will create a second camera for us. Here I'm changing the second camera position too. I'm almost happy with the position of my second camera. Well, let's select both camera, then go to link info and tick mark all of these so that our camera will be locked and we can't change the camera position accidentally. So now it's time to set up our render setting. This is my render setting right now, and it's pretty much basic, nothing special. For lighting the scene, we're going to use an HDR image. Let's set up that. At first, select all the camera and the object. Now go to rendering and choose HDR Light Studio connection. Under the IBL hook, press new and give it a name. Under connection, press start. It will open HDR Light Studio. Here, press the play button. It will complete importing all the objects that we have selected earlier. Here you can see our scene is imported completely. We can even change the camera if we want. Now it's time to play with the light. Setting up light is very easy here. We just simply select light. Once we select a light, then just simply click anywhere in our object. Based on your selection, HDR Studio will position the light. This way, we don't have to position the light manually. Also, we can have precise reflection and specular color in specific part of our object. This is why this technique is best for product visualization. Here, I'm repeating the same procedure of positioning the light. You can also change the light color and size and everything from the right side panel. Once you are happy, don't forget to save the project. Now close the HDR Studio and switch back to 3D Studio Max. The plugin is smart enough to understand all the changes that we have made. Let's render the scene. You can see the light is working perfectly right now, but we have to set up the material for the object.